A farmer in Ibadan, Oluwole Agboola, who was abducted on December 28, 2020, was found dead on Tuesday afternoon after his abductors had collected a ransom of 1.65 million naira. Agboola was abducted on his farm at Abaudu area in Olukibiti village in the Akiyele local government area of the state by 6 gunmen dressed in camouflage. According to Daily Trust, the kidnappers collected 1.65 million naira ransom from the family of the victims and still went ahead to kill him. The brother of the deceased, Olakunle Agboola, confirmed the killing of the farmer to journalists on Tuesday. He said his brother was killed by the gunmen 10 days after they collected the ransom. 10 days after they collected the ransom. We heard about this thing sometime around that December time, and you know, the usual way people will be rescued, they will pay money, police will come out and say, oh, they've rescued them, they were instrumental to the release of the victims. But most of the time, the family and the victims always come out to say, oh, no, he did nothing. So we thought maybe it's going to be the usual way, but this is very, very, very unfortunate. And you heard what happened. He was in his farm working when this thing happened, and these guys putting on army uniform. Who are the people perpetrating this evil? Because it is now a free fall now. Kidnapping is now a free fall. That insecurity is not, there's nothing to write home about the security of this country. Now, so we go the day. They will say, go to farm. People should go into farming. Farming is lucrative. And meanwhile, the so-called herdsmen will not allow people to rest. A lot of these things have been going on a daily basis. Now, we don't even know who next. And now this is going to discourage people from going into farming. Some people have borrowed money to go into that business, or to, just for them to come one day. They found out that all their crops have been eaten up by the cows of this Fulani herdsmen, and nobody is doing anything. This thing is supposed to have, supposed to have warranted, the government calling for state of emergency. This thing has been going on for close to 3 years now. Nobody is doing anything. They are not saying anything because you say you are not going to give them your land. At least this is not even where they are even dragging land. A situation whereby these people are just roaming the streets. Last time, the spokesperson to the president, Garba Shehu, said, oh, they are not going to be tolerating that. And this is what they ought to have done from the beginning. How many people want to go into farming now? You can imagine. They've put this family into a everlasting trauma. You can imagine. Let me just go and do something for myself. Let me go and do something for myself. If he had used that money to travel out, hey, you can imagine. People just travel for nothing. We've heard a lot of people saying it. In fact, Nigerians in Nigeria, they are trying very, very well, trying their best, make sure to make things happen. Some people just sit down somewhere, maybe it's just manage. Because in this kind of environment, what business are you going to do? Ease of doing business, from according to the vice president, ease of doing business all the time. No, do we have an enabling environment as far as farming is concerned, that people want to go into farming so that we have surplus, so that we'll not be importing? How conducive, how friendly is the environment? Those who are not into farming, they are into other businesses. The environment is not secure. The environment is not even helping. The policies are not helping. Policies are not helping matters at all. Ease of doing business, friendly environment, and that is exactly what this man went into. If he had known, maybe he would have just said, "Jackpot." They'll say, what are you looking for? Where are you going to? This and that. That money would have been this. That money would have been that. A lot of people who doing business in this country, they are just struggling. Forget it. They are just there, so that it won't be as if they are just sitting there at home. Forget it. You can imagine. So sad. May so rest in peace. Our President Buhari said we should invest more in farming, but the government can't provide security for farmers. Such a shame. So much for everyone should go back to farm, blah, blah, blah. They go around with sirens and all the police that should be protecting hard-working Nigerians. They are nowhere to be found. My goodness, absolutely. Can you imagine? Allow Nigerians to bear arms to defend themselves. The unprovoked attacks especially on the farmers by Fulani bandits, will drastically reduce in the country if the farmers and villagers are allowed to harm themselves. Because when farmers are being killed like chicken, always we are all in trouble, because a time will come you will have your money, you won't be able to buy or get food. Dear government, allow farmers to protect themselves by carrying arms. My condolences to his family. This is just man's inhumanity to man. Now, had Amotekun captured and tortured them, same people will complain of harsh treatment of the suspects. Can you imagine the wickedness of people? Someone cannot work in his farms with peace of mind again. Yes, so enabling environment. The environment is not enabled at all. The environment is not just friendly at all. People have been complaining here and there. They've been complaining, It's not today. It's been on for close to how many years? Nigerians are even tired. For some days now, we have not even heard from the government, from the president. We've not heard from him. We've not heard from the presidency. They will tell you what is going on. These are the things that are going on that people have to face. They have to face. They have to continue to endure till 2023. Somebody said, unless God will do the unimaginable to surprise us. If not, he go hard, he go hard, he go hard. We have an emergency on our hands. Look at this hard-working farmer slaughtered just like that. His workers will become jobless. His wife will be a widow and his children will be fatherless. It is very sad. It is deeper than the way we are looking at it. It's deeper than the way we are thinking about it. They say who go no. Now who go no. Who no go no. Yeah. Who no go no. Now who go na you know. Make God no let us enter bad thing. Make we no experience bad thing. He was killed because he recognized one or more of them, and they knew that the world will come for them. Those who are 70% behind the kidnappings and terror in this country are government officials. Until we all stand to demand full restructure or disintegration, Nigeria will continue to live in a fierce eternity. That is another person's opinion from a different angle. But they said the South is safe now. May so rest in peace. Well, but your fellow Fulanis are behind the insecurity that has been rampaging the South. I hope you could see what one Nigeria is doing to other tribes in the hands of your fellow Fulani brothers. I just hope you won't cry. No, they cry when Fulanis behind this evil deeds will be caught and prosecuted. Nowhere is safe. We are the problem of ourselves. This is just the beginning. Things might get worse than this everywhere in Nigeria. It's already worse. It's not that it might get worse. It's already worse. What's more? What can be worse than what you are experiencing? Just like I say, who no go no. Those who are affected will have a better story to tell. God forbid that we'll tell a bad story. Very, very unfortunate. May the soul of the departed rest in peace, and God should grant the family the fortitude to bear the loss. It is not an easy thing. It's more than, like I said, more than what we are saying and deeper than the way we are seeing it. Leave your comment, guys, below and let us have your take. Thank you.